2024 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 XLT, $52,574. 24 Ford Ranger Crew Cab STX, $33,942. 24 F-250 4x4, $48,888. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, local you trust.
Well, good evening. Thanks for checking in on your evening weather update. We sure hope you have a great day. I'm meteorologist Mike Witcher. It was a gorgeous day. It was a chilly day, especially if you worked outside. Now, this cold weather, well, it's going to stick with us tomorrow. The wind's going to be with us. So, yeah, we're talking wind chill values tomorrow. We do warm all the way through our Friday and Saturday. Heavy rain on Saturday. Falling or crashing temperatures on Sunday. I'm really not expecting a lot of snowfall Sunday into Monday, but Arctic air arrives next week, and the possible southern slider could be working our way. Of course, we're going to dive into those details right now, and you need to stay on top of the weather situation every single day as we progress through the rest of the week into the weekend, because, I'll definitely keep you posted on that. All right, let's go ahead and start off with morning lows as we get started on our Thursday morning. Yeah, it's not going to be quite as cold. We'll have a few clouds hanging out with us. We'll be down in the 20s, maybe even close to 30 degrees right there in Chattanooga. So, yeah, chilly, but not as cold as it was this morning. What tomorrow is going to bring, though, is it's going to bring some post-cold front wind. And so when you look at our wind speeds for the day tomorrow, those winds are going to be gusting anywhere from 15, 20, 25, 30 miles per hour as we progress through the day. Well, when you look at temperatures, it's going to stay on the chilly side. So we're looking at afternoon high temperatures in the 40s, but we're likely to have wind chill values in the 20s and 30s thanks to the wind blowing. So make sure you bundle up if you have outdoor plans or if you work outside tomorrow. Rain chances, everybody's getting soaked Friday into Saturday. Rain's not going to last all day Saturday. I think it's probably going to come to an end late morning, right around noon at the latest anyways. And then I think the second part of our Saturday should be just fine. We may squeeze out some light snow showers as we get into our Sunday, Monday with that northwesterly flow pattern. It doesn't seem like it's going to add up to a whole lot. When you look at our storm system, this is the one we're talking about. We'll pick up our timeline on Friday night. And again, not a lot of activity on Friday. We'll see increasing clouds. Here comes the rain Friday night. Heaviest rain is going to be to our south. Frontal boundary slides on through, and Arctic air comes racing on in. So, yeah, Sunday is going to be much colder than what we'll experience on into our Saturday. We're likely to pick up, and this has been pretty consistent for the most part, kind of shaving it down a little bit, but I think generally speaking, about a half an inch, maybe pockets of 3/4, maybe up to about an inch of rain across the Southern Valley. So we'll see how that plays out. But we do know that we're going to get quite a bit of rainfall on Friday night and Saturday. And as I mentioned, we may see a little bit of snowfall out of the storm system across the Cumberland Plateau and the mountains. I'm not expecting any major travel concerns, but the ground is going to be cold, and it's been cold all week long, so we need to take that into account as we get into the weekend. Even though we're going to be warmer Friday and Saturday with temperatures near 50, like Bermuda shorts kind of weather, right? I keep saying that. All right, so look at these high temperatures. Great, right? 40s to near 50 degrees Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Beautiful. Enjoy that. The snow's going to continue to melt. Of course, the northwest-facing locations are still going to have snow, I think, until the rain comes in on Saturday or Friday night. But look at the bottom dropping out. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We potentially could be below 32 degrees for over 72 hours. It's going to be incredibly cold. So not only are high temperatures going to be struggling to even get past 32 degrees, low temperatures are going to be in the single digits and teens. Now, I say this because do you remember what happened just 1 year ago? Remember, today's the anniversary of the winter storm that we saw a year ago. Incredible amounts of snow. Well, what happened? We had cold Arctic air set up shop, and it was in place. And then we had a storm come in from the south. Well, guess what? Models are indicating. Now, please, please, please don't take this to heart. This is just model guidance. We're talking about way next week. Today is Wednesday. Next Wednesday. So we all know that the forecast is not that accurate after about 3 to 4 days. This just gives us an idea of what we could possibly see. And this has changed drastically from what I even showed earlier this morning, by the way. The low pressure system is going to be a little bit further to our south and then swing across the coastal areas. So this is going to flip-flop and go back and forth, but that's what we're here for. That's what East Tennessee weather is all about. I want to give you the information. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to diagnose it each and every day as we get closer to the event. So make sure you stick with me. If you like the way I do it, please pass and share. Obviously, we're probably not going to get this, but this is what one of the model outputs is painting. Not all of them are doing that. But the general idea is that a potential storm system will develop across the deep south. Arctic air will be in place. That's an efficient snow producer if you have Arctic air in place, especially if you get Gulf moisture to come on through. So northern slider, southern slider, question mark, yeah, possibly. It's way too far out, but I'm going to be watching it very closely. We do know that this Arctic air is going to stick with us past the 6 to 10 day outlook, but the air may moderate a little bit as we get closer to the end of the month. And I know some of you are like counting down the days until spring, going, come on, spring. I need some spring weather ASAP. Hey, by the way, if you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app and you're joining me on social media right now, you should download the East Tennessee Weather app. I met a 6-year-old today that has the East Tennessee Weather app. He's using it. You should too. Here's what it looks like. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.